Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. I know it's been a couple weeks, but I'm getting back to my regular schedule when it comes to videos. Last couple weeks been a bit rough. A lot of changes going on in my personal life, but they're great things that are going to help the UVH fan. Us versus Herd. I mean, I am excited for what's to come with pretty much everything that we're doing. Today, I did close up the day. $260 in realized profit. I really only traded the morning. I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't know which way we were going to go. We were going up. We were going down. We were big chop fest. So I took the afternoon off, and then the afternoon was when we had the big rally, of course. Kind of going over my P&L here. I mean, it's not looking terrible. But Alibaba, if you ever think about buying the dip on Alibaba, don't do it. I mean, it's just, they're having regulation problems. The CEO left. I mean, Jack Ma a while back was missing. Then he was found. It's too much drama, too many variables. Like the Chinese stocks, I'm just going to throw in the trash. In 2020, I boycotted BA. 2021, I'm saying it right now, I am boycotting Alibaba. Alibaba boycott. If you're with me, comment below. If you made money today, comment below. Got paid. If you lost money today, comment, learned a lesson, and do me a big favor. Hit the like button for the YouTube algo. I really appreciate it. So, let's kind of going over my P&L a little bit here. Before I get into some of the plays here, I do want to talk about, this week's schedule. Just be aware tomorrow, the Fed meetings begin. Wednesday, the meeting will continue. And Wednesday, the Fed's going to make a rate announcement, but also Powell is going to have a press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, just be mindful. Last couple times Powell came out, I mean, things got rough. So I'm just saying that because, for your swings and all that, I'm paying attention too. Like, I don't want to go too far into Wednesday, too thick, day trade. Just kind of take it easy. Like, we don't have to be aggressive here. And then Friday we have the triple witching day. Okay, Friday's triple witching. We got Friday expiration. I mean, it's gonna be this week. It might be a little intense. I mean, today, definitely if we're looking at Qs this morning, look at this. This is what I was trading. So I was trading NASDAQ futures this morning. Came out break even on the day because I was just going up, going down, going up. Just a big chop fest. And then we ended up taking off, especially during power hour here. But what I'm looking at on NASDAQ and the Qs, I mean, we're trapped here, and not in a good way, between the 10-day and the 50-day. And the 10-day is obviously lower than the 50-day. We had a death cross back here, and now we're in between. So we need to push above the 50-day moving average, which right now is about 320. Right now, we close at 318, 319. It's moving up a little bit after hours, but who knows what's going to bring. I mean, this week, NASDAQ is in trouble here. If it stays below 320, not a good sign. If NASDAQ stays below 320, Q stay below 320. Now, SPY moving up nicely, catching all-time highs today. And this is a different story. As you can see here, 10-day is above the 50-day moving average. Everything's moving up, looking on the bullish end. Now, we know over the past month or so that, we've had a couple green days and major red, and a couple green and major red. And then, so we haven't had, this is interesting up in here because we haven't had this in a while where we have kind of like a clean break. We just been over the last month, we've just been chop. And, honestly, it's definitely hard to trade the chop. You have to make sure you're very disciplined. You got to make sure that you're setting proper stops, that you're, staying disciplined with your profits, because we know what happens if you don't stay disciplined, they take it away. Now, when the market is going straight up, that's when we get sloppy. This is when we get sloppy, right in here from November up till January. I mean, very easy trading. We get a little sloppy, right? You get a little sloppy. When the market's going straight up, easy mode activated, you get sloppy and then you start giving it up. So that's why, I like to say you got to stay disciplined in the easy times. You got to stay disciplined in the hard times because that's going to save you. It's going to save your account. There's no point in making money in this area just to lose it here, right? There's no point to make money just to lose it. We want to keep the money. We want to keep all the money, right? I mean, I'm actually really impressed how the day kind of ended here. I mean, looking at SPY, I mean, this thing rallied from 394 up to 396 right at close. I did add in Apple swing position. You know, Apple went up to 124. It's currently 124.36 after hours. You know, Apple definitely lagging behind. This is way below the 50-day moving average. I mean, things got real scary for Apple. I mean, it came almost down to the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average, but now we're moving up. So that's why I think that if we can get a nice strong bounce, it could be 126, 128 on deck for Apple this week if there's a bounce. If not, then it's going to fail and everyone's going to cry, right? Penn also watching. So Penn had some great movement today. Penn touched all-time highs. However, didn't quite recover right out the gate, hit 142. Penn is going to be added to the S&P 500 March 22nd, 2022. That's tough. March 22nd, 2022. Penn is going to be added to S&P 500, which causes the spike to all-time highs and then kind of level out here. So kind of seeing what's going to happen here in Penn. Like what are we going to do here? You know, I think that's going to push, but it's going to pull back a little bit before it pushes again. You know, I've been having a great time trading. I mean, this thing came down to just a couple weeks ago, down to 95, 96 area, and now trading at 140, 142. This is insane. So Penn is one to watch, one that I'm watching right now. Like I said, Baidu, Alibaba, just throw it in the trash. Throw the Chinese stocks in the trash this year because, I mean, I know I'm getting pretty aggressive. I'm getting a little heated here, but don't buy the dip. I mean, maybe that's not investment advice, but I mean, it'll probably work out here. I mean, actually, Baidu doesn't look as bad as Alibaba. Alibaba, it looks bad. It looks real bad. Okay. But Baidu, I mean, we're the 10 days crossing the 50-day here, which could be bearish. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Alibaba, I mean, Alibaba is just decimated. It'll probably bounce down here, honestly. It's probably going to bounce down here. But we'll see what happens on that. Another stock that's getting beat up, CRM, could be a good recovery play. I think it could push up to 225. Probably test the 200-day at least. I mean, it's under the 50-day. It's under the 200-day. It just crossed over the 10-day moving average. So it crossed over the 10-day moving average today. I'm looking for a push up to here. Now, being under the 50-day and the 10-day, you want to be very careful because obviously that is pretty bearish, but I think it's oversold quite a bit. I mean, RSI came way down. I think it's going to level out here and then push up to 225, 230. Now, we'll see what happens, but I'm looking for a play in CRM. Boeing has taken off. We made some money on this run up here, but it got rejected here. So I'm looking for a little bit more pullback. If it could come back down to 240, 245 range, that would be ideal for Boeing. So I'm going to keep this first video short, sweet, simple. That's what I'm looking at. I'm swinging a couple calls here, but I'm staying small because the Fed, Powell's going to come out this week. Don't let the Fed steal your money. You're getting that stimulus check. Don't let them steal your money. Okay? If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.